Welcome to this video on platform data in Agent Studio. If you're building plugins to automate tasks, understanding platform data is crucial for building reliable and robust plugins. Let's get started. By the end of this video, you'll be able to personalize plugins using user attributes, understand why platform data usage is important, and create dynamic conversational processes with slot and activity data. What are user attributes? User attributes are pieces of information about the user interacting with your plugin, such as their email or department. These are stored in an object called meta info, which Moveworks ingests from user profiles. By accessing these, you can tailor your plugin's behaviors to each user, enhancing personalization. Some common user attributes encountered are email adder, that provides the user's email, department indicating their team, and manager email, providing the manager's email. These are just a few examples, but you can check out our documentation for more attributes. You can access user attributes using Moveworks meta info identifier, like metainfo.user.email address in a notification action. This approach personalizes interactions, uses verified data for accuracy, and follows security best practices. Why should you use metainfo? Instead of using a generic email slot, use metainfo.user.email adder. It's accurate because it's verified, secure because it's authorized, and efficient since it skips user input. This streamlines your plugin and enhances reliability. What if you wanted to use data that is used across your plugin? The data prefix is a key tool in Agent Studio plugins. It lets activities pull in data dynamically by referencing values such as data.startDate for a slot or data.fetchBalance for an activity output. This is how workflows stay flexible and interconnected. Let's walk through configuring a PTO use case that leverages the data in meta info identifiers. So let's head to the Agent Studio app, and I have a PTO process here, and I'm gonna add an action which is called get Moveworks PTO balance. And in this case, I have a user email in a PTO type that needs to be passed to this action so it can run the API successfully. So in this case, the user email is, we want only the users that run this plugin to fetch their own PTO. We don't want them to add any other requests for any other people's PTO balance, right? So we'll do the meta info identifier here, meta_info.user.email_add. And for the PTO type, we probably want to have a slot. If the user wants to look up their sick or vacation PTO, we have a slot here called PTO type. So to ask for that, all we need to do is make it a required slot and then remove this part and add data, and then just retype the name of the slot, PTO type. And then I'm going to call this PTO result. Cool. So this is how you would use data or slot data in your actions, and also how we use meta info. You could also use the actions result somewhere else. So for example, I call this the result of this action to be PTO result. And if I had another action here, for example, generate text action right here, if I needed to, and this required me to add a payload, I could just do data.PTO result. And what it will do is just pass whatever the activity's response was into this activity. So it really helps to chain actions together in case you need to do multiple steps before your final action. So yeah, that's how you use meta identifier and data identifier. In conclusion, we explore how the data identifier allows activities to dynamically reference slots and activity data, making your plugins more flexible and responsive. We also seen how the meta info identifier personalizes and secures your workflows. Remember, using verified user data is best practice for accuracy and efficiency. Now it's time to apply these tools to Agent Studio. Start building and check out the plugin process data bank documentation for more information. Thanks for watching.